Welcome back. Ultimate Feed the Beast Reloaded episode 34. I'm Enigmus, and this is the Mega Creeper. Very, very close to being operational. Surprisingly close, actually. It's creeping up on me. Pardon the pun. Or not. We're looking at the code that we're kind of putting into place now. Today, it's going to be the overview, the plan, the last overview and plan before we get things into their final positions, and then we can start having fun with this guy. So 2 more episodes with the Mega Creeper. Now, what I'm going to do with the next episode is basically all the code will be done the way I plan to do it. And then I'm going to put it up on Pastebin. We're going to post a video. You're going to have a chance to watch that. If you want to look through the code and give me any feedback, then that'll be your opportunity so that we can revise it if necessary before we unleash the Mega Creeper on the world. And the episode following that, so that if we're saying to people, hey, if you like this and you want to learn a bit of the Lua to do this with your own projects, look at this code, and it's not just a bunch of mediocre, clunky, crappy code that probably shouldn't be allowed on the internet, if you get my meaning. So today we're going to look at the foundations, what we're working on, and let you know where we're at. Pretty damn close. And try and do it in a way that makes sense. I haven't done anything with the structure of the Mega Creeper since the last episode. Haven't had to. I may need to go in and put a computer in each module because I'm thinking rather seriously about using a GPS system to help with the animations to make sure that everything works as it should. I may not. It may end up being just way too much work, to be quite honest with you. And it's going to, if I have to take a week to write GPS routines that provide some sort of functionality, then it kind of defeats the purpose. So we'll see. So in this case, we're just going to be looking at the control routines for the different modules that make up the body of the creeper and the head, and then the central nervous system, as evidenced by this guy. I have the worst luck with my plans for the modeled effect on the monitors, but we're going to take a look at that as well. So we have to go shut this guy down. So far, this is the only turtle that has any code on him. Once it's done on here, it'll be a very simple matter of just copying it across to all of these other turtles. And what you see here is actually, I'll show this to you now so that we don't have to come back to it later. The way this works is the central computer with the big monitor sends a message in string format to whatever turtle is listening on the channel that we specify when we send the message. So in this case, we're sending it on channel 1 because this guy listens on channel 1. And it gets, in this case, the message, if we look at the top one, curly bracket, square bracket 1, square bracket equals 1, comma, 2 equals 1. And then I've added this thing for debug purposes, was the modem message. So I can look at this and say, okay, we received this string, and then after we passed it through the unserialized routine, it was returned to numbers in the format of 1, 1. And then we got 5, 1, 0, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 5, 1. So the way this is set up, we'll just break this out of its little wait shenanigan. We'll do edit. So very, very simple. I don't remember if I showed you guys this part in the last episode. So very briefly, we've got the offset, which is the frequency for the wireless receivers for the module that this turtle is assigned to, and the channel that it's listening on for instructions from the central computer, so that when I copy this script over to the other turtles, I just have to change these 2 numbers and it'll work. I don't have to worry about changing any other code. Then we've got the actual workhorse, the move module function that moves the block attached to whatever drive unit we're sending the frequency to, or sending the signal to on the frequency, which is very simple. We create a final working frequency with the offset at the top, the 1000, plus the offset that we pass to the function, which is for whatever wireless receiver we want to move in a particular direction. And then we set the frequency on the REther module, the wireless redstone module on the turtle, to that final frequency. And then we've got a loop here that loops however many times we specify with B, which stands for blocks, which is really awful, but what can you do? However many times we want it to move, it will turn the signal on that frequency, wait half a second, turn it off, wait 1.5 seconds for the module to move, and then do it all over again, however many times we tell it to. Right? Really straightforward. There's nothing really complicated. And then we've got, this is the main function. This is, okay. So we have to open the modem channel. That's m.open channel. That's the one that we're listening on. Set to 1 in this case. We've got variables for the direction that we want the module to go in and how many blocks to move, the distance. And then as long as the direction is less than 6, because we don't have any frequencies equal to or greater than 6, so it's a little bit of error checking, we want to go into this, basically it's like a loop. It's just going to sit there and wait until it gets an event. It receives an event on modem message, OS pull event modem message, and then it deciphers it, issues commands to move the module or whatever, and then it starts to wait for the next message. Really simple. So all this guy is doing is waiting for instructions from the central computer to relay movement instructions to the module that it's assigned to, and that's it. Now, if we add a GPS system, then that's when I'll have to add more to this to make sure that it, more error checking, comparing current GPS location to expected GPS location and all that other crap. But for now, it's really straightforward. In fact, most of this code in this main function is error checking, putting that text thing as it's running, saying this is what we received from the central computer and this is the numbers that it turned into, to make sure that we're processing that string properly that we get from the central computer. Really, really simple and straightforward. I love how the modem lights up when it's listening. It shouldn't be listening anymore. Is it? I don't know. I don't think it's hurting anything. But it's lit up, which is kind of neat. And then we go over here. This is just, I'll show you. Actually, you know what? I'm not, because this is exactly the routine that is doing this is exactly the same as it was the last episode, except it's better commented, I think. And I've added 3 more patterns. You can see this is the second one, and it's just as bad as the first. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be converting the pattern instructions into tables. I'll show you that in the next episode. I'm just trying to save you time looking through shit that's just going to bore the hell out of you, especially when I'm not happy with it, because this looks like we've got a cat who's pointing a pistol at the portal. That's a bird flying. Whatever. It's not going to work. So then we've got the routine for this guy, this is basically the nervous system for the entire creeper. This script here will be controlling everything, and you can see it's very well commented. I've added descriptions, instructions, a legend, so that you can figure out what the variables stand for. So for example, you see NEL BMC. NEL stands for northeast leg. B is for bottom, MC is modem channel. So the northeast leg bottom modem channel is 1. The northeast leg middle modem channel is 2. The northeast leg top modem channel is 3. And then if we come up here, because this is north, the direction that we're facing, this is the northeast leg bottom. The modem channel is 1. You saw that when we were doing the little thingy with the turtle. Northeast leg middle modem channel is 2. Northeast leg top modem channel equals 3. And then this would be like the southeast leg bottom, southeast leg middle, southeast leg top. So there's a method to my madness in the naming. The idea is using strings that are reasonably short in place of numbers to help things be a little bit easier to understand. So you can see these 4 lines, the local NEL down to the local NWL, 1 through 12 are for the legs. And then we've got these 2 lines here, 13 through 18 are for the north torso column, the north and east torso, because when we rotate the creeper to make it look like it's turned to move in another direction, the columns will be shifting around. So the column that's currently the north will become the east column. The column that's currently the south will become the west column. So we've got northeast, torso 1 through 6, southwest, north and west, torso 1 through 6. You get what I'm saying. You understand. It's I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. And then we've got basically they're constants for all practical intents and purposes for the frequency offset for up, down, north, east, south, west. So if we wanted to use, say, for example, our wireless remote to move the bottom northeast leg, its frequency 1000 up, we would set it to 1000. If we wanted it to go down, we'd set it to 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, blah, blah. So when we take the base frequency that we assign to each REther turtle and send them this offset for the direction, that's all we need to know to set up the final frequency on the turtle to move the module in the expected direction. So then we've got giving ourselves a handle for the modem on the right side. We give ourselves a packet table, which is empty. It starts off empty. This is what we use to set up the information that we're going to send to whatever REther turtle we need to send. So then we've got this function move mod, module, direction, and distance. Module is the basically what turtle do we want to send it to. We set out the packet with the direction and the distance, and then we transmit on frequency for that module from central computer, which is frequency channel 0, a string made up out of this table. That's what this textutils.serialize does, is it takes this table with the 2 numbers in it and converts it to that string that we showed you on the turtle so that it can be transmit. And then when the turtle receives it, it takes that string and breaks it back down into the numbers with the unserialized command. It's a thing. It's once a person gets a handle on it, it's actually fairly slick. It works, and it's working for me, so I'm not going to complain. And then we've got a test function so that I can show you guys, give you an idea that this isn't just code that can't do anything yet. It actually can do something. We've got a loop that's going to go 10 times. It's going to send instructions to the northeast leg bottom modem channel, telling it to move it up once. It's going to wait 5 seconds, and then it's going to send a message to the turtle for the bottom northeast leg again, saying go east once, wait 5 seconds, send it to the same turtle, down once, wait 5 seconds, west once, wait 5. Simple, straightforward, happy. So what we do over here is we first of all have to set this guy up so that he is ready to receive, which he is. You can see, well, it was lit up before, so it's not actually proving anything. And then we go exit, we go startup, then we can go over here. Now there we go. It's not doing a very good job because it's tired, but you can see it's moving. And I specifically set it to 5 seconds because I don't really want to mess around with tuning right now, trying to get the optimal movement speed sort of thing. I just wanted to make sure that it's going to work, that we've got all of our variables, all of our constants, all of our offsets, all of our frequencies, everything set up the way that it needs to be, and then we're good to go. So you can see now, like I say, barring the GPS, if I were to take these routines from the one turtle that's currently sending instructions to this module here, copy them over to all the other guys, adjust the frequencies, adjust the channel so that they can all listen, then from that one computer, I can send instructions to all 25 modules and let the turtles handle the delays if we're moving multiple blocks. So it's actually much easier to coordinate from the central computer when we say to a turtle, move this guy north 5 times, then the computer can go on to do something else while the turtle is managing the delays that allow that to happen. So it should work out very well for us, but the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding will start in the next episode. I'll just show you one more time. Son of a bitch creeper on my monitor. You can see our little debug shenanigans, this curly brackets here, everything including the curly brackets is the string that we're receiving from the central computer, and then it's parsing that back down into proper numbers that we can use to set the frequencies for the different directions. That's what this first number is, and however many times we want it to move. So I just wanted to show you guys we are making progress. We are almost there. By all means, leave your feedback below. Like I say, the next episode I'll be posting the finished script so that you guys, if you want, can go over it and offer feedback on the code itself. And then we're going to have some fun. So definitely leave your feedback below. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.